Hi, good evening. Just give me a few minutes. I'm just setting up the invitations. Start by sharing this on Twitter. Done on Twitter. All right, so I'm already shared my hi Mayor, hi Pradeep. Just give me one more minute. I'm just hi Nagraj, hi Surya, hi Sat Shri Akal. And you can all see my screen. Hi Vasudha. Let me just stop share and hi Mr. Salman. Hi Sumi. So today was a really good day in terms of stocks. Majority of the indexes were really good up. The difference between the risers and the decliners were pretty good on S&P and Dow Jones both. Nasdaq was extremely good, especially the tech sector where we have chips. That was massive up. Had some good earnings after hours. Airbnb is up. UPST is up. Roblox is down. And TTD is flat. Hopefully we have going to have much better days coming, because there was so much uncertainty going on with Russian, and now it's away, and hopefully we'll have a much better picture for tomorrow. Hi Amy, hi Sai, hi Ikwak, hi Surya, hi Mini, hi Krishna, hi Brino, hi Bob. Yes, it's been a long time because the market is so uncertain that even if I plan for something, it may not work out. So I don't want to get stuck. I was doing really slow on the trading, one maximum 2 trades a day, and keeping myself alive. Okay, TDD is tomorrow morning. Shopify is tomorrow morning. Airbnb, we are in, like I recommended Airbnb, 190, 180, 190, 200 butterfly. It should pay off reasonably well. Like it should be at least 200% from the return. FOMC minutes, Ubrino, we all know about FOMC, that they are really concerned about the inflation with higher CPI, higher PPI. They're bound to go for 50 basis points hike. Now, the only thing positive which can come out of this is that some of the Fed members who have the voting rights are not willing for going 25 basis points, not 25, 50 basis point hike. Instead, they want to convey 25 basis point first, rather than front uploading of the rates. They want to slow and steadily introduce the rates. If that's happening, market will thumbs up and go high, because now 50 basis point is priced in. Hi, Madan. Hi, Special Q. Hi, Arsh. Good evening, everyone. Okay, and if you see my tweets, I was suggesting since morning that market is going to find very tough to cross 45, 58, 45, 60 area, and we are right there. Let me remove the volume from the futures. So we'll do on what we see rather than what we feel. You see right here, we went up. This is a resistance area where we are struggling. And this is a Fibonacci 23.6, which is 4382, from where we bounced. And now we come to 38, which is another Fibonacci 4458, where we struggled throughout the day. But what we did was we created a morning star. Now, morning star is usually a sentiment changer. Whenever you see a morning star on a daily candles, it should be a sentiment changer. Also, if I clean this up, this was trying to make M, but now it failed and went and recaptured the regression line and the 4458 area. So I am a little bit more on the positive side as of now. Only thing which I want is if we can break out of this area right here, which is 4470, we have open area to go all the way to 4520. So on ES side, I am finally positive. 4520 is the second target. First target is 44. We were struggling right here a lot in this area. So 4491 is my first target. And stop loss for me is this box, 44.45. So I would like to buy 44.45. Onyx on daily. I want to buy this above 45.60. I'm 70% because I want to give Morningstar reasonable conviction, because it usually works out really, really well. On the short side, we'll be shorting below 4445. We'll be shorting below 4445. Stop loss will be again, it should be 4460. 4460. And on the short side, if we fail this time, we might not go that far. We'll only stick to 4420. And 4382. So I'm more inclined on the positive side as compared to the negative. And on the positive side, I'm expecting market to test 4520 area. And this will give some good momentum into the stocks, especially the beaten down stocks. They will get some real clarity and will move with some strength. QQQ. And again, if you want to go long, you can go long right now in ES. I will not hesitate to go long here. ES, again from equity, let me remove this one. ES is making an abandoned baby. Oh, QQQ, which is a rare but very bullish pattern. It's coming down. There is a small gap, which is right there. But the body here and body here, it looks pretty good. It closed to the highest point of the day. So I'm really bullish. It almost recaptured the 12 EMA of 356. Now it should test 366 by end of the week. That's my expectations on QQQ. On the downside, I think I'll be a buyer on 351 at this time, because abandoned baby is really, one second guys. Abandoned baby is really good positive momentum indicator in terms of pattern. There's one candle, another dodgy, and there's a little gap with green closing. And look at the price action. It opened right here, went a little, and never looked back, closed towards the day high. So the price action is suggesting some good momentum in the price. And this is not a gap up. This gap, like it opened gap up from here because it closed here, but it hold on to that gap and went on to make the highs of the day and close near that, which shows conviction in the buying. So it's going to be really positive for me. I'll be a buyer in QQQ, and I'll buy about 356.50, and my stop loss, and I'm going to round it off so that we can have a better choice. I'll be keeping a stop loss of 353. 353. My targets for QQQ is 361.44, 361.50, just rounding it off, and 366, which is a 34 EMA. So it's really positive. On the short side, I really don't want to go short in QQQ as of now, because abandoned baby is really positive. So I am not including the short side on this, because I'll be a buyer if it comes around 352. Let me make a comment. I will be a buyer at 351. So short position, I'm just removing it, but I'm keeping a comment that I will be a buyer at 351 if it drops. We'll buy that dip. And in case of ES breaking down, yes, ES I'll be short, but not on QQQ or NQ. NQ, NQ again, like it's a clear morning star on NQ. You can see it's a wonderful morning star. Right there is a big dump, almost dodgy, and a perfect green positive action. It's a great morning star. All you need to do is buy long above 14,620. 14,625. Let's make it round finger. Target 14,850. And then target is 15,000. And that again, morning star on daily. So 70% conviction. On the short side, if it breaks down, I'll be going short below 14,450. I need to find the stop loss. I'll post that. And target will be 14,250 and 125. I'm really small on the short stop loss, not targets on NQ as compared to. And my stop loss in this case will be middle of this candle, which is 14,500. 14,525. So in case it goes down, they are like, the risk reward is not so good on the downside as compared, you can see on the higher side. So again, I'll not be going into shorts on QQQ because Morningstar is pretty good candle pattern itself. Meaning I've already explained the interest rate hikes. We'll talk about that once I'm done with my analysis and see what I can explain. High money, high Venkat, high Chris, high hammer. So now these are the index views for me. Let me jump on to do some scans and see if there are any inside days. Let me start from double inside days. I only want to scan in my list. Snap is a double inside day, and I'm tracking Snap for a couple of days now. So I do want to include Snap. And if anything breaks out, Snap could be one stock where you can see a really good momentum. Then let me try and do some scans on inside day. Netflix, Square, Netflix inside day, it's there. Let me just change them into different colors so I know I've covered them properly. Snap inside day is there. Square, PayPal, I don't have it. Square, PayPal, Splunk is a waste. Walmart is a waste. I think that's about it. There's nothing I can pick up. Facebook, I'm going to add. UPST has done its job, so I'll remove UPST from here. Maybe Target. Let's remove Target for now. Or a firm. A firm is a shit stock now. Let's remove a firm. Okay. All right, so my list is ready. I'll start with Baba. Baba is one of my favorite stocks. It's doing really good in this market. It's holding up really well. Again, it's an abandoned baby right here. It's in its downward momentum and it's kind of setting up for a good move. The only problem is every time it comes around 132, it fades away. But again, you see abandoned baby with a bullish flag. So I'm gonna go long in Baba with a stop loss of 124.29. So Baba, I'm updating my stop loss 124.25 and buy. I want to buy about maybe this area 127, buy near 127 or buy in the range. And this is a stock which I would swing for the earnings. 132, 139. It's showing some reasonable strength. And looking at China, I think this can do much better. Every negative news which is supposed to come has already come for Baba. So I'll not say that this cannot go further, but I'm expecting it to go higher and run towards the year. So it's abandoned baby bullish. Apple is kind of consolidating really hard. Again, all of These are abandoned baby on daily. And again, I'm going to trade based on what I see, not on what I feel. So it's abandoned baby daily. And last time we were trying to make inverted head and shoulders. And I think that is, if I ignore this, that's kind of ready. One more time. This is a much better inverted head and shoulders. Just need to come to 175 and then it could be really good. But right now it's creating an abandoned baby. So I'll take that. And stop loss is 172. Target is 173, 175.50. Apple buy above 173. 172.25. Target is today's size 172.95. Target is 175.50. 177. Again, these are bullish patterns, so I would go long in them. Amazon. Yesterday, Amazon was really strong. Today, it kind of consolidated, and it's making an inside day in terms of price action, but not in terms of volume. Today had a higher volume, but it's a hammer, but it's not a hammer at a downtrend or an uptrend. It's in the middle, so I can ignore this. I will go with EMAs above 31.30 where it closed. I would go long for 32.50 area. There's a possibility that yes, if market moves higher with Shopify's result, you could see a really good momentum in Amazon. So I'll be looking to go higher above 31.36, riding above 34 EMA. Stop loss will be 12 EMA, which is 13.95. Target is first 3200, 3260. I'm still going to give it 60% because it doesn't have a wonderful candle pattern as compared to that. And it was relatively weak compared to any other tech stock today. They already exited from Baba. That's why I'm saying whatever negative news was supposed to come is already out. Then we have Microsoft. Microsoft has been a laggard and a serious laggard since it lost this 298 area. It tested 291, which is a 39 Fibonacci, recaptured it, and today it made a hammer. And again, like I'm not showing you the HA chart, Heikinishi. Finally, after some negativity, it's trying to show positive. So today, it almost went and tested 300, which is the regression, not channel trend line. And if it recaptures it, that will be really good. So trend-wise, finally, the trend has changed for Microsoft. Same thing is for Apple as well, if you're wondering. The trend has changed, and we should respect that. So Microsoft, I would go 299 stop loss, 303.91, and target is 308. Again, I'm neutral on this and buy about 301. Recapture. Trend line on. Next channel. So I'm 60% bullish on this Microsoft. Then we have Tesla. Tesla, for no reason, it went up today. I think because of the market momentum, it was showing some strength. But Tesla is, in order to move Tesla, we need to have some serious push above 929. You see right here, Tesla is struggling a lot in this 929 area. There is no gap, so it's not abandoned baby. It's not a morning star, clear morning star, because this was not below here. So I will not even call this morning star. It's kind of a 50% morning star as well. So I'll keep the 12 EMA, which is 922. No, 922. 12 EMA is 910. 910 is stop loss, and if it breaches out 929, that will be really significant. Then it can go to 953 by the end of week. So I would love to go long in Tesla with a stop loss of 910. Target is 929, 953. I'm 60% bullish here again, and I want to buy this in a range of 918, 922. If it comes in this range, I'll be buyer in Tesla, and also making an inside week. So right now it's getting ready. If I convert this into a week, it has not broken out. It's still congesting really tightly in the range. As soon as it breaks out 929, it could be a massive move coming in Tesla. So keep an eye on that. 929 is really, really important for Tesla. UPST, I was positive on UPST a few days back, and now it's right there, 134, 135, which is a 34, 8.2 Fibonacci. Last few days, it was struggling at 113. So if it crosses 134, only then I'm going to go for it. I am going to mark this positive because the ER is really good. And if you bought at around 96, you would have made money on this. Because yesterday it went to 101 and something. Even today it was 101. And all the flows were showing so many puts for UPST. That's why I'm saying you need to understand how that flow matters, how it is read. Excellent year, buy above 134. 134. This one is a 2 for 118. So I'll see this 128 as my stop loss. And looking for a target right here, 142, where it got rejected, and 151. And I'm 60% positive because it's going to gap up. MU, it's my favorite stock. And if you entered here last week, because this was 2.9, it's already making a move towards 100. This is massive move. 88, it made a base, never looked back. Momentum is positive. Now I would like to buy this with a stop loss of 93.50. Any dip, I will just jump onto this. 93.50 on MU. Buy near 96. Target is of 97, or I would say 98, all-time highs. 98.45, and this is one of the strongest chip stocks in 103. You can use this, you can use QCOM. This you can compare with any of the tech stock. This is the only chip stock which is making all-time highs in this market, as compared to QCOM, NVDA, AMD, TSM, AMAT. None of those are making any new highs. LRCX, only MU is making, and MU will continue to make. Yes, Hammer, I saw UPST breaking out. BA is again one of my favorite stocks. It had a really good momentum today, but again it finding resistance of 219. And for me, if I can see this as a W pattern. Or if you want to further refine it, I also see this as inverted head and shoulders. Above 218.91, it should not stop. So again, I'm just taking into what I see, not on what I feel. Above 218, it can go to 223, where it has struggled. And again, if you look at this channel, it's trying to break out of this channel again and again. Finally, it's showing some strength with the travel sector, Airbnb showing some positive momentum. I think Boeing will show its strength now in this half. So I'll be a buyer about 218.91. Boeing 218 or 219 roughly. Target is 223, 228. MU is 80%. So Boeing is inverted head and shoulders. Stop loss for Boeing will be right here, 215. And I also recommended NCLH, CCL maybe 2 weeks back. If you bought 2024 calls, they are in wonderful profit. NVDA almost at 270. Again, it's a good setup. It's bouncing really, really strong. Recapture 1234 both. Now 258 is your stop loss. Again, it has earnings after hours. Anything can happen. 258. But if it crosses 270, 270 is the first target. It's going to hit 281. And that's where it can see some serious move towards 300. So 281 and 300. You can buy near 260. If somehow market gives an opportunity, buy it near in this range. I'm giving it neutral because it has earnings and anything can happen. But before that, it's showing some positive. Google, it came to my expected range of 2650 yesterday. And again, this is not making any push, any kind of strength. But it's coming into an area where it should either break down and come to this area or break up. So as of now, the trend is negative. And if I convert this into Heiken just to see it's trending negative. Finally, it did not make a lower low, but it all did make lower high. So I would say the trend is still neutral. It needs to regain 2750. So Google, I am neutral. Buy above 2750, 2770, and 2800. That's the possible targets. So not expecting a very big move. Stop loss is 2720. Not buy the dip. AMD again, like it's showing really good strength. in high Kenichi, it's showing good strength. It recaptured the 38 Fibonacci, which is really good. Now, and the trend line and the 12 EMA. So this is a wonderful combination. Now, 120 is your stop loss on AMD. Or no, I'll say 118.61. That is much better. Add above 121. Target is 124.50. 130. I was thinking in the morning, because AMD was relatively weak, that it could be not a sympathy play for NVIDIA, and recommended MU. But MU also did this really good move. So did AMD. So if AMD is looking really good along with NVIDIA, go for AMD trade with earnings, because MU is already really strong. Peter, we expect. We'll talk about ANET after this, Peter. It's a sympathy play and EMA and line. Facebook. I am long on Facebook. I went and added some position because it's making a dodgy. And when you are making dodgies, this is kind of a hammer with a very small body. So I'm still calling this a dodgy. But if it sustains and goes up, I will not be surprised. I'm looking at a move towards 233 to 44 on Facebook. And this could be one of the, and again, as a disclosure, I do have position on Facebook. I want to add this above today's high, which is add above 222, let's say. Stop loss, and I'm going to change. I'll explain you why I'm going here. And in 30 minutes, you see it changed its trend around 216, 217, and on 30 minutes, after a few days, it closed and Heiken Nishi was showing me strength. So I'll be taking a stop loss of 218 or 219 and looking for this target. This is showing me some buying happened here. Then Netflix. I think Netflix, nothing has changed for Netflix. It's struggling really in this area. You see, it's in half an hour, it's making inverted candles. On daily, it's not able to regain the 12 EMA once it broke it. Since December, it has not been able to regain. Yeah, that's why 12 and 34 are really important. They tell you what's happening with the stock. And Heiken Nishi is just saying you, it's weak, it's weak, it's weak, it's weak, it's weak, it's weak, it's weak. Finally, it went up, it's weak. But now it's consolidating. So I'm neutral. I'll be buyer above 410 on Netflix, neutral buy above 410. My stop loss will move to 405. That's the only thing which I would do here. And my target will be 427. Let me convert this into normal ones. And you see, normal ones, you see the trend is totally different in normal candles. I want to go above 410, stop loss 45, target is 427. In between, I don't have a target, 427, 428. That's the target. They are the same target. And it also has an inside day. So keep an eye on this. Target, I'm not interested to do target. I will do square. The square also has inside day. Square, after a very, very long time, you see right here, it has regained the 12 EMA. And it regained, and it's also making an inside day. So any move above 116, I'll go in square. 116, 116.50. Stop loss will be 112. Target towards is 122, 129. You could be a sympathy play with UPST square. Snap, I'm pretty bullish. Snap is holding really well in this choppiness market. It's trying to break out above 41, but it's struggling. And look at 1, 2, 3, 4. It's making a bullish pennant. And it is like the top is there. You have this. So it's a bullish pennant, which usually explodes into this direction. So till the moment it's holding 41, I'm pretty much happy with Snap. Expecting a move, let me extend this. Expecting a move towards 45 area on Snap. And this is a cheap stock, but really, really good. It's a double inside day, plus it's bullish pennant. Positive. Stop loss is 41. Target is 45. 45. I will say buy near 41, 42. Let's make stop loss 40. I'm 70% confident in it. Snow was showing some momentum, but it's fading out. But I want to cover Roku. Because Roku, I've been like watching a couple of days. Roku finally, after some serious weakness, is showing some strength today. So instead of Snow, I'm showing Roku. And I recommended Roku yesterday at 158.59 area that we should buy this. Now, Roku has a stop loss of 162, has earnings on Thursday afternoon, and I'm looking for a move towards 172 and 179. If it breaks 179, it's gonna move towards 220. I will not be surprised to see this going up to 220. I will not be surprised. I recommended 190-200 call spread when it was 157, 158. I think it was costing around $1 or something. If it works out, that dollar can be easily converted into $10 very easily. Bullish share. No inside day. Shopify has earnings, so there's no point talking about Shopify. Any one ticker, if anybody wants, I can add it here to the list. And I'm going to share my chat details. You can come and have a conversation if you want. And any questions you have, we can discuss over there. So I'll start from the bottom. Thank you, Sandeep. What's the strike on the calls? Usually, if you're looking at my plan, I try to pick up strikes near the targets so that I can enter them at a better price. I do not recommend any strikes, but whatever is in your risk appetite, go for it. I do not recommend weeklies unless you're sure on a trade. It's better to go into the next week. If you're doing one trade, that's what I'm doing right now. So I focus on those aspects by taking maybe nearly this week trade or next week, but I do not recommend anybody to do that. I can do coin. That's the last ticker. Coin needs to regain to 11. Once it does, coin is also showing some positive momentum. Buy above to 11. Stop loss is somewhere here, 207. Target is 214 or 215 and 224. Okay. No, I'll not be bullish on any. Again, I'm not sure on your contracts. It totally depends on your size. You want to buy 1,000, buy 1,000. You want to buy one, buy one. I'm not getting any money from you. I'm not losing any money from your trade. So totally depend on your risk appetite. Take what you can digest. Okay, Airbnb most likely will open around 188, 189 area tomorrow. If you are in the butterfly, which we discussed, 180, 190, 200, sell that about $6.5. You should be able to sell it. If you do not get 6, if you get 5, don't be greedy, sell for 5. That's still 400%. Okay, so you have one question. 1 second, Surya. ANET to have a bearish year outcome. ANET. ANET had yesterday's year after hours, right? It opened at 120, tested this one, closed at 123. This morning opened at 132, 133. Like I did not even remember in it. It's holding this, so I don't know why you want to go short or long. This is a very dicey chart. It's not showing any positivity, any negativity, because it's right lingering on to the 12 EMA, went up, came back and tested the 12 EMA. So I'll not be sure. I did not take shop. I removed shop because it has earnings tomorrow. Snap is positive. Oh, Snap is positive. Thank you. Why I'm so bullish? I was bullish until last night. I got a confirmation today. I'll be more bullish if we break above 4460. If we do not break above 4460, Bruno, then we might see off a little bit. Now, you also need to remember we are still adapting to 50 basis point rise. Today's PPI high numbers did not affect the market. It confirmed that yes, market is ready to digest a 50 basis point hike. Now, tomorrow in FOMC minutes, let me explain once again. If out of the voting governors, any 3 says that yes, we are not interested to go for a 50 basis point hike as compared to 25 we want, Market will give a thumbs up and will not stop. It will go up. Banks will go down and all the tech stocks will go up and really strong. So all the negativity is priced in as of now. And as I said previously, interest rates are good for economy. They shows the health of the economy, which is strong. And if we're expecting a dollar or 100 to 125 basis point hike in a year, that shows the market can bear it. If market can bear it, it will not have any impact on the stocks. My concern is not the interest rate, but the unwinding of the Fed's book. If they start taking out the money, that could be a major sell-off. So let's see. Again, Russian war, I expected it's not going to happen. I posted that last night. I even did a poll on it. Sold the crude at 94.85. It went on to make $90. So if you went into crude short, it was $5,000. Thank you, Silva. So one more thing on ANET. Let's try this on High Kenichi chart. High Kenichi chart before the ER. Let's see what it was saying. Let's do some retesting. Before the ER, it was just making, see, it was coming down, negative. This is last week. Monday, it was dodgy. And again, as I always say, when you're coming from down and making dodgy, it means change of, that's what happened here. So it was never, I would say, for me, because I do not trade this, I would avoid. I think I said I would avoid these trades. But bearish wise, I don't know. It also has gaps on the daily. But in High Kenichi, you will not see the gaps. So I need to go to normal ones. There are gaps here. So if it breaks below 116, it could go and fill the gap of 103. So it's holding on to the gap, showing some strength. But if it breaks here, it's also going to make it head and shoulders. So keep an eye. 116 below, it's going to hit 103 right away. Airbnb software. Baba, I think they are done. Nothing. Okay. So anyone want to talk? Otherwise, yes, Surya. Go ahead. I cannot hear you. I see your hand, but you're not audible. I don't even see your mic blinking. Something is not right with the audio. Anyone else wants to talk? Okay. I'll post this information then. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great evening. Good night. Bye-bye.